You're all familiar with the laws that govern our universe, the laws of motion, the laws of space and time. But there's another fundamental law always operating behind the scenes that few of us ever take time to think about. This is the second law of thermodynamics. In general, the second law says the entropy of the universe tends to a maximum. Wait a minute, entropy? What in the multiverse is that? Entropy is simply a measure of disorder. So we can rephrase the second law to say, the measure of disorder of the universe tends to a maximum. What does tends to a maximum mean? The entropy always increases and will never decrease. So now we can say the measure of disorder of the universe always increases and will never decrease. This law applies to everything inside the universe with one exception. One chunk of the universe can transfer entropy to another chunk of the universe. So if an asteroid hits the moon, is that considered a transfer of entropy? No. The asteroid transfers energy, but not entropy. The moon got a new crater. The asteroid blew to bits. Both the moon and the asteroid's entropy increased as a result of the impact. Entropy did not transfer from one asteroid to the moon. For entropy to transfer from one chunk of the universe to another, it requires directed energy. Directed energy? If I was told to clean my room, I would put my clothes in the closet, my socks in the sock drawer, and so on. That makes sense. You gotta have intelligence to know how to pick up a sock. You also need energy. If I put a brain in my room, will it clean it for me? No. The brain has sufficient intelligence, but it does not have enough energy to move a single sock. That's right. You need both intelligence and energy to transfer entropy. Let's look at some examples.
Let's rebuild this tower with just energy.
As you can see, the explosion spread out the blocks and increased the entropy. It did not decrease it to build a tower. You see? The tower's finished! Oh no, it's starting to rain. I gotta go! Okay, I understand all that. So how high can entropy get? Entropy's upper bound is called equilibrium. Equilibrium, what does that mean? It means everything is perfectly disordered. There are no patterns or structure. Can entropy ever reach equilibrium? No. No matter how far I spread out the blocks, they can always spread out more. So how low can entropy get? What you're asking is how ordered or organized something can get? The answer is that no matter how fancy I build my block tower, I can always improve it. I can make it straighter, stronger, or taller, but no matter how ordered I make it, there's always a way to organize it more. I see. So things can never be completely ordered and they can never be completely disordered. So we can never reach the upper and lower bound of entropy. That's right. So unless there's some directed energy, everything is always winding down. And that's the second law of thermodynamics.